And we are back. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Night Audit with your host, Chaz Barnes. If it's your first time being here, please give yourself a hand clap. Hopefully, it's not your last time being here. And if you find this content valuable, hit the like button to help the algorithm out. So I did record something previously, but I stopped because I'm recording through another platform. So I have to figure it out on the back end and whatnot. But if you were a Cavs fan, you at work, and you probably know that the Detroit Pistons beat you all by 10. Anyway, we're still number one. But anyway, so if you are, yeah, Saturday is going to be very interesting for y'all. Saturday is going to be very interesting for you all as well. Also, for any of the bad choices that watch this channel, we know that Slimmy, we might need to put a bolo on him or APB out on him and, pray for him because he's probably going to be coming in hot on After Hours tonight. Check that out on the Room 9 channel as well. But I, for me, my day for me was great. It was good. Like I said, I was checking the analytics. I was clipping up, getting some ideas for tomorrow's show, thumbnails and whatnot. And so, like I said, after this week, there's gonna be no more premiere. Like I will premiere, but like not like a specific time. It just I will set a time, I'll drop it, I'll put the link out, and we'll go from there. So I'm seeing some attraction, some engagement. We it's getting there. We're working on some things. We got to tweak a few things in the background. I'm pleased with it. Hopefully, my energy is better than yesterday's episode. Yesterday's episode had a lot of stuff going on in the background. They had a bit of an incident. Nobody's think people are alive. They're still with us. I sent up a prayer before I got on this show with you all. So I didn't have my usual energy as I normally would bring it to you all. So yeah. But yeah, besides that, day was good. I worked out. This is my workout gear as well. So I had a good workout. Workout again tomorrow. I would try to hopefully I can get a workout a little bit on Saturday before I drop my mom off at Massage Envy to get a massage. My mom never had a massage. So yeah, I set her up for a 60-minute massage. Whatnot. You might say, you're trying to be son of the year. Did I have a dinner with her on Sunday as well at 6 p.m. Was going to see the Mortal Kombat movie, but that's got pushed back to next Friday as well. I might sneak and go see it. I might see it, and then when I go out next weekend, I'll just be totally surprised. Like, oh my God, I never seen this movie before. So yeah, I might sneak in and like catch a movie, catch it afterwards. Catch it on a Saturday. Yeah. I saw the first one. They might have seen the first one. I mean, like the one they brought during COVID. This one, they better not let us down. They think we slow, but we all play the video games. We know the story because Mortal Kombat got a real good story. My favorite character is Scorpion. Yep. Scorpion. So I tell the ladies, get over here. Anyway, yeah. So we got some nice little cool things coming up as well. I probably get a car wash as well. I need a car wash. I got bird poop in my car. Birds love my car. They poop in the car. We are going to dive into what I talked about in my first little episode about tribal math. Or I think episode 2, I talked about a little bit about the tribal math or whatnot. All right. So where did this term come from? We use this term at work. So when there's no official work processes for the work that you do, everything is tribal. Everything is up here. It's kind of like you're learning on the fly. You're doing on the fly as you go. You're just mixing and matching as you go. Whatever's working at the time, that's what you go with until it no longer works no more. Then you need a new workaround. So for tribal math, it's I have money in my account. I know I have money in my account and I just spend it. Now, do I check my bank accounts? Absolutely. Yes, I do. But the last couple of months, several months of being here, I have not been doing a great job on staying on top of the finances as well as I should. And I have to own up to that, take accountability for that. And even with promotions and raises, that's wonderful. But again, the math is the math. Math don't have no feelings. It don't have no emotions. It don't care what's going on. The math is the math. Okay. And I should know this very well because I did okay. I know 2 plus 2 equals 4. I know 5 plus 5 equals 10. I know 5 times 2 equals 10. I know. I wasn't the greatest at it, you know what I mean? Like I was a C student when it came to math, but I at least know basic arithmetic. Okay. So bear that in mind. So it's very important for to check your math. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Okay, you can make $100,000. People say, I make $100,000 a year and I don't have no money. I'm like, it's just you. What are you doing? You must have a what we call a death by a thousand cuts. I've had a death by a thousand cuts. That might be okay. There's the bills. Okay, you might have an unexpected expense, but like you talk, like I go when I go to the gym, I stop by Kroger's and stop by get me some fruit, get me some chicken and some vegetables that eventually can add up. So, but I might also overdo it in one area, one department. So eventually, you start with this number started to do this, and then you get notifications from your bank and say, hey, your account is below X amount. So I've been doing a lot of maneuvering, moving the money around and whatnot, and I'm just like, I'm just over it. If y'all see my bank account, y'all will be pissed, and I'll be pissed right along with you all. We gotta do better. Can't be Dusty's. I went to the dentist this week, and I used all my deductions. Okay, but for now, I had to come out of pocket. Yeah, you might say, "Oh my god," but I mean, I can't walk around here with dusty teeth, bad oral hygiene. No, but back to the tribal math. So tribal math is just more. You're just making it up as you go. You got your numbers, but you're just spitballing the expenditures. You're just like, well, I got the money. Okay, Amazon. I got the money. Okay, Foot Locker. I got the money. Okay, Classic Firearms. I got the money. As long as you got the money there, that's what you're doing. So I have my Every Dollar app pulled up, and so I can't show it. I have to do the feature, and I'll have to block stuff out. But I will read some numbers out to you all. So for the month of April, they had me over budget by $6,957.60. I say that again for the people in the back. $6,957.60. You might say, Chaz, where did the money go? Who is watching your money? Clearly, I'm not doing a great job at it. I need to get on my peoples. Well, Chaz, you your peoples. You the CEO. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I am going to break some things down to you. All right. So you might say, Chaz, where was the biggest hit? The biggest hit for April was in the housing department. You might say, Chaz, what you mean housing? They have my housing at 3,000. So of this $6,957.60. And we're gonna put emphasis on every number, okay? Like we said, the numbers are the numbers, the math is the math. $3,602.99. You might say, Trans, where you living at? All right. So the reason why housing is high than usual, I should open up my Bank America app as well. Maybe next time. I'm not gonna show it, but I can just read out. Some stuff. But I input these numbers. Basically, the Every Dollar app is synced to my account, so it's holding all the transactions and all that stuff like that. So it's pulling information. Okay. So what ate up? So the rent is the rent. Okay. Rent and mortgage. Okay. That's, you might say, well, what's your rent and mortgage? Okay. My rent and mortgage. My mom is charging me $375 for rent. You might say, Chaz, oh my God, I know, but listen, okay, but I'm not getting charged water, no natural gas, no electricity. Cable is $82.99. I use YouTube TV. So we have coming up pretty soon, we have the AC finally getting repaired. Okay. It's finally getting repaired. So that the total amount for the job the guy got to do, it's $4,876. So he required a deposit of $3,145 to lock in the quote and get the equipment and get the parts and everything to secure. We're gonna get him the remaining once the job is done. So that's why that's why housing is up like that. Now, when we get to May, when I talk about May, it's probably gonna still be up because of the other portion of the job that he has to do. So that's the biggest thing. So that's where the biggest hit. The next biggest spot on my list is lifestyle. And you might say again, Chaz, lifestyle? You talking about you living below you again, that's why I said tribal math. I know. But that's why we have the data right here. We have the data. So for lifestyle, we go down here. What ate it up was entertainment. It's like, Chaz, you going to the strip clubs? What are you doing? No. 21.54. Now, it doesn't break down. Now, like I said, I have to open up my Bank of America app to better break this down. Let's see. It doesn't give a good breakdown. That's the only thing about the Every Dollar app. It does not give a good breakdown on that. But yeah, we spent 21.54. Now, I am confused. I'm like, okay, well, that makes me want hold on. So it makes me want to like check some things. Maybe I can give y'all a better, like at least what it was. April. Ooh, ooh. Boy, April, we was up through there. The Every Dollar app, it didn't capture everything. Oh my goodness. So lifestyle, you might say, well, Chaz, why? Okay. So I bought a laptop. I bought a new laptop. I also bought a monitor, which I didn't get my monitor. I did get my money back, but I did get the monitor. That was the biggest expenditure. Was the laptop. I bought the laptop right after this, I think the first half of early portion of April. So yeah, that's why that number is up there. And all the little, yeah, that's, I mean, you're at Google, it's a couple things from YouTube, Amazon, or they say take a Zon. I signed up for a 5K race. I'll talk about that later. So I did that, donated some money. And then we have, so that was that. So that's what took up most of the lifestyle. So no strip clubs, no strip clubs, not at all. No private parties, not at all. Nope, not at all. But yeah, I've not that I didn't know that, but I was trying to, because again, in the Every Dollar app, it does not break down what stuff is. Now, if you look, I'm not showing you all, but if you look at transactions, it does tell you the transactions and stuff like that. But for a better indicator for me is to open up Bank of America, and Bank of America said I spent more than $6,957. I think the Every Dollar app is being very generous here. Very generous. Who's watching your money? How do you fix your math problems? What's the reset? Because a lot of times I think sometimes people might need like 2 months to reset, 3 months to reset. Some people might need a whole year to reset, right? I think my reset in this particular case is more a 2 month period. Maybe June might be the bridge, in July, because the extra paycheck comes in, and to be able to get on track by August, be back on track right before football season starts. But anyway, so the next biggest thing we have on the list is transportation. So for transportation, so gas was not the most expensive thing. The maintenance was. You might say, well, Chaz, what do you do? What you get? I got a customization done on my car, which was actually a quote. I had got quoted for it like back in December. So I had got an alarm system put on my car. There's more work to be done with that, but I'm gonna spread that out. I'm gonna spread the work out. So there's gonna be stuff that's not as expensive, and there's stuff that's gonna be up there. I did get quoted for a couple of the specifications to the car. So yeah. So that happened at the end of April, and then I got a car wash as well because I go get my car hand washed. No more going through the car wash no more. No more of that. I don't care. Listen, I pick and struggle, and that just I pick that just that is the thing that I will do. I will get my car wash, my car's hand wash. And then gas, well, gas hit me over the head for $330.71. Yep. I gotta get to work. I gotta get to and for work. I'll figure it out. I don't maybe listen, public transportation. Matter of fact, hold on. I got mine. It's right here. Hold on. I keep my Ubers on deck, but everybody who lives in Atlanta knows what this is. That Breeze card. And the fare is still $250. It have not changed since 2011. It's been almost 16 years. I'll keep a Breeze card. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Keep me a Breeze card on deck. You never know. But anyway, back to the travel math here. We gonna solve for this. And so what we had? We had housing kicked our ass, lifestyle kicked our ass, transportation kicked our ass. Whew. Now, what didn't really kick our ass like that was what didn't kick our ass that much is health. No, giving. I'm sorry, giving. I gave $34, so I do like a monthly contribution to feed the children. I don't know the children; they stay starving. Okay, food security. We still haven't solved for food insecurity. Okay, wealthiest nation in the world, and we still not fixed. We have not fixed that. We have not solved that still, and homelessness as well. But as Jesus said, he told his disciples, he said, in this world, he says, you will always have the poor. Even you may not always have me, but you'll always have to have the poor. So yeah, giving was the least thing, but the next expensive thing that kicked my butt a little bit was insurance. I had to pay $800 to get my car insurance started. I mean, it was actually $500, but I actually put more on there. And what I normally do with my car insurance, I make a lump sum payment to pay and just pay the difference over time. So I don't have to be for the entire 6 months. I'm not paying it for the entire I pay it up. I try to pay it up so I don't have to pay for the entire 6 months. And then when the second half of the year roll around, I just make a lump sum payment to that and get it rolling as well. And then we said health, right? So health, yes, health. We got some numbers here. And then we have a doctor's visit on Monday. So we have the gym, and then doctor visits was $415.92. Oh, you know what? It may have combined massage envy. All right, hold on. Once again, y'all, bear with me. Bear with me, please. Gotta figure this out. That's why I got a Bank of America app up. Oof. Why is health is up? Ah, glasses. I went to America's Best, and I'm no longer going to America's Best because they're out of network. They used to not be out of network. They out of network. So I like to, my glasses are transitions and glare. I have sunglasses as well, but I was like, no more. No, I knew that I was probably have to pay, but I was like, I didn't realize that I was out of network. So that's why. Again, we gotta just holding ourselves accountable. So we're not ducking it. We're not ducking the smoke. So we said health, we said insurance, and then personal. No, groceries. Okay, we'll do personal. Personal was $476.01. And I have it here. So we spent $241.78 in clothing. We spent $159.01 on the phone. I have two phones. Well, my iPad acts as a landline. I don't use it as much unless people got an iPhone or something like that. I just video call, and I have my AT&T phone, and then $75.22 on subscriptions. I have been long since considering switching that stuff over to a year. Now my mom watches Stars. I'll probably keep Paramount Plus if she want to watch it just for her. I only have like one thing I watch on there. I know they offer movies and stuff like that, but I have to give myself some time to watch the movies anyway. So that's where we at. And then groceries was $569.28. Now I spent $185.02 at a restaurant. So it's maybe more just combined going out to eat. So yes, that is April. And then for our debts, how much I paid in debt, $267.87. And somehow I managed to get through the whole month without running out of money. I eventually ran out of money, of course, okay, but I didn't really run out of monies until we got a little bit into the other month, until we got into May. And May is we're still brewing here. But yeah, tribal math, okay, it's a mess. Out here spending money like Congress. We have to tighten up the belt straps around here, okay? And this month we got Mother's Day. We getting the AC fixed. So that stuff is already on the books. So the one thing about the Every Dollar app, the one thing about when I doing budgets now, it's about planning for the months ahead. Now, if something do come up, I can make the adjustment. I can change things around. So we already know what rent going to be. We already know what the phone bill is going to be, or phone bill is going to be. What I've done with my phone bill and what I probably do with the other one is I just, with the extra monies I do have at times, I just go ahead and just pay extra on top of it. So I have a month where I just have a free phone bill. So like, I know I just told you my rent is. So the best thing I'm trying to do is just find a way how to close the gap, how to push things out, and how to just flip things around, just pay it up for a whole year. Even up to the point where I can just pay rent up for the next 6 months or so. Just got to plug in the numbers to know where I can squeeze some margin, where I have some room for margin. Yep. So we're definitely on the reset here. Definitely reset. Whoo, that was hard, man. If y'all actually seen it, man, y'all wouldn't believe it. And if showed me my Bank America, that Bank America showed a different number, I was like, holy hell. I was like, what? I said every dollar did me a favor. But my Bank America was like, ass whooping. So, yeah, tribal math. So I would probably put in an Excel spreadsheet. I might just read it off like this. Might be a little bit better, and then we'll figure it out. So, show y'all once May is done, I will go over May. May will be a little bit, should be less than what April was. April showers, May flowers, okay? I love rocking with y'all. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode of The Night Audit with your host, Chaz Barnes. Again, before you leave out the door, if you don't mind or not, I can't make you, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend that may need this. We have to embrace the adversity, but we also have to have some laughter here. And we have to have some couple of F-bomb moments as well, because definitely, okay? But again, enjoy your evening, or if you're watching this in the morning, enjoy your day. I will catch you all tomorrow night. Peace.